You know what? We are very lucky because we have Sanjay Mehrotra, who is the CEO. Maybe he can set people straight. He's spending $150 billion over the next decade because he sees real demand. Okay, so Sanjay, first, it's great to have you on the morning show. Are you feeling that these downgrades that keep happening, are they something that we should pay any attention to whatsoever?
I think, Jim, what we have to look at is that the underlying demand for memory and storage continues to increase. We are really excited today to share with everybody that Micron is looking at investing more than $150 billion in R&D and manufacturing in leading-edge memory globally. And this is really about three things, Jim. Memory and storage is underlying foundational enabler in everything that is transforming our lives and business today, from cloud computing to 5G-enabled smartphones to autonomous vehicles, and the content of memory and storage continues to increase in these applications. Second, memory is at the leading edge of the semiconductor manufacturing, and Micron is leading within that leading edge. We have world's best DRAM and NAND technology and differentiated products in production today, and we have a strong roadmap of technology leadership ahead for 10 years, and that's what is highlighting our confidence for the plans that we announced today. And third, I would say is that... Third, I would say, Jim, is that...
Certainly, go ahead.
Third, I would just say is that tremendous opportunity that as we look at expansion of our fab sites globally, tremendous opportunity for the U.S. with passage of CHIPS Act and FABS Act to support the U.S. semiconductor industry, which is extremely important for economic growth, national security considerations, as well as driving innovation for America on a global stage.
Well, Sanjay, I'd rather see you in Boise than having the capital behind you. And the reason is that you've been the one that's most committed to manufacturing. You've not been sitting there waiting for a handout of $52 billion from the government. You have been America's beacon. And yet I find that there are a lot of others who are claiming they're America's beacon. First of all, I want you to reassert yourself as the company that has really done the best of building in America. But second, I see DRAM pricing going down. I see NAND pricing going down. Why should I think that we double down on those when we have so many high-performance computing high-performance computing semis that are needed that you're not making?
Well, Jim, I think what you have to look at is that memory and storage constitute 30% of the semiconductor industry today. 20 years ago, they were 10% of the semiconductor industry. And as the demand for memory and storage grows, given the data-intensive big data workloads, this percentage of mix within semiconductor industry will continue to increase. So that's one important thing. Memory and storage is essential for all computing today. It's in every piece of computing. And Jim, while the prices may go up and down, and while semiconductor industry will have its cycles, what is important to understand is that the trajectory over the cycles is one of revenue increase, is one of profitability increase, free cash flow generation capability, and this is what Micron has demonstrated. We have just guided at the end of September that our fiscal year 22 will be a record year with solid profitability as well.
Yes, but let's talk about shortages for a second. In the end, you say the supply crunch that the industry is experiencing is already improving, but you're saying the shortages are going to last to 2023. Sanjay, why not go sit down with the Commerce Secretary, with Mary Barra, with Jim Farley, and make the plants that we need that would save us billions of dollars in sales that we're missing because we don't have those full-featured chips that would change the dynamic and make it so our auto industry is number one again.
So, Jim, Micron is #1 supplier to the auto industry in memory and storage. We have world's #1 market share there, and we are a very strong partner to the automotive industry, just like we are a strong partner to all aspects of technology, from cloud to smartphones to PCs, networking, consumer, and industrial.